Derek, is that you?
Yes, it's me. I'm here.
Yeah, turn down the volume on your side because I can hear myself talking back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Okay, buddy, explain to us this video you made for us in San Jose. Thank you, by the way, very much for making this video for us.
No worries, no worries.
So I'm turning down the audio, and this, how many blocks away from your house is this?
Mike, this is not even 1 block away. It's across the street. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just taking it in. I'm just taking it in.
Because there's a library across the street from where I live.
Wow.
So there's a library, there's a park,
yeah,
and literally you hear them at nighttime walking, singing, yelling random stuff in the street.
So this is across the street from your house?
This is across the street from the house.
Okay, you know, the first time I saw this, I cut it off through a minute because it was actually emotionally stressing me out, believe it or not. It was making me very stressed out. Because what happened to America, you know, it's like I want to sing America the Beautiful, but how can you sing America the Beautiful when, you know, these are really good images, really good shots you got here of some of these couches out in the middle of nowhere here.
Yeah, thank you. And I don't want to, I just want to say this as well because I got confronted by a guy making these videos.
Yeah.
So some guy came up and he's like, do you mind if I ask what you're taking pictures of? And so I had to tell him, like, oh, I'm just taking pictures of, like, the field where the baseball stuff is.
Oh, so
and then, but after, I just don't want people to think that I'm trying to show people this as like, oh, these people are bad.
No,
I don't think that at all. You know, I just think that some people have it a lot worse, and it's sad. It's really, really sad.
Yeah, so this is a really good footage that you got here, really good film work here, getting some of this stuff down, and this is fantastic that you got this for us. Yeah, we need you to do some of these videos, create a new section on your channel of, you know, mass exodus of California, California youth in trouble, millennials in trouble. Yeah, maybe get some interviews on the ground and put them up on your channel, and I'll actually feed them through my channel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks for showing it right now. Like, you see that puppy right there?
Yeah, I'm just
sad, you know.
Yeah, I'm replaying it right now from the start again. So guys, we got our man here in San Jose, California. My man Crazy D, Derek Hayes. Check out his channel. Now, this is across the street or within a couple of block radius of his house. And it's sad. There you are there in the video. Oh, you got nice teeth.
Thank you.
My teeth are all chipped. I'm getting old.
Oh.
I'm getting old, buddy. I'm getting old. I'm getting up there.
Hey, I'm 29. I'm 29, so.
Yeah. Okay,
so yeah, Mike, it's just, that is not even a glimpse. That is just a small, there's over 1 million people here in San Jose. So that was just one tiny neighborhood.
So maybe you could do some drive-bys, maybe some of the RV cities and RVs on the sides of the roads for us, and get some. Oh
yeah, there's one off of a street called Berryessa Road, and if you type it in San Jose homelessness, someone put up a video. It has around 5,000 views, and there's just like 10 RVs all right next to each other, and it's all people that are just down and out.
I got someone in the comments section saying, looks like the CBD in Auckland City. Okay, Adrian, if you are in New Zealand, add me to Skype. I know you don't use Skype, but just get Skype. A couple of people got Skype tonight and called in. It's very simple. If you got Skype, it's free. Get Skype. Hey, how do you like using Skype, Derek?
I love it. I really do love it.
Yeah, and it's very clear, eh? It's clearer than a phone line, eh?
It's clear, and it's simple. I just downloaded it for free.
Yeah. And we're talking.
We're talking. And sorry about that. I was doing a live stream, and I was trying to put my son to sleep earlier, so.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry. So, okay, so Adrian Sharp is there. I hope he could put me in on Skype here so I could get him to give us a New Zealand look, because New Zealand looks like this. Parts of Ireland look like this. London looks like this. Man, 20% of California looks like this, you know?
it's sad, but at the same time, you know, I just there's also a lot of quote unquote technology people here too, so they're making a lot of money. Mm-hmm. So you see the people that are making a lot of money in the technology jobs, and then you see the people like this, and it's just like I don't know. I think the rest of the world is going to start looking like this if we don't change, if we don't fix something.
Well, we got to create a balance somehow, right?
Yeah, somehow we have to create a balance, and you know, I'm not in any means affluent, mm-hmm. but at the same time, it's just like sometimes those drugs and booze can catch up to you and make you end up living that lifestyle. It's pretty crazy.
It's very depressing. I saw half of this video the first time I saw it, and when I saw that dog sleeping there, it really broke my heart, because these are human beings, and this is you know, it's gotten to a point now where it's almost like, why are we setting ourselves up for failure purposely?
Yeah.
It's on purpose. But why are we purpose?
Did you like the music behind it?
Yeah, I turned off the music on the video because I don't want to get it flagged for
No worries. Just you personally. Like, if you like that stuff, that was just a song I made like about a year ago.
Good. Maybe make an intro song with no lyrics, just a little bit of audio for my channel.
Oh yeah, definitely. I made that beat as well. So like, there's no copyrights, but I do cuss and stuff like that. But you know, it's just a song that kind of ties into this stuff where it's like goals and dreams, and when they slip away from you, you can feel like you want to just give up. And that's what a lot of these people looks like. They just kind of gave up, and or I don't know exactly what it is, but there is a reason, and that's one of my main things on the channel too, is to find out the reason why the housing market is crashing, the reason why people are homeless, the reason why, you know, there's always a reason behind something. So,
you know, what's the agenda? Why is there? Everyone says it's Agenda 21 or Agenda 22 or whatever that's called. You know, there's a reason for everything, and good. You're at 917 subs, guys. Demise Music and Entertainment is going to make some housing videos, and yeah, if you can, start covering a little bit of the exodusness that's happening, people leaving, and maybe interviewing people that left or leaving California or already leave California, or people that are looking to other states to live, and then talk to a lot of these homeless people if you can. I don't think they have a problem with you talking to them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the guy that confronted me, he looked like a gangster, you know, but I told him, I was like, hey, you know, as long as I came off to him and I wasn't looking like I was scared, he was like, all right, man, no worries, just we all have to go through our stuff personally. I was like, hey, man, no worries, I'm going to leave right now. So it's kind of dangerous, you know, I got to be careful.
No, stay in your car for most of it. Just drive by. Do a few drive-bys with your phone. Catch some of those RV cities. Catch some of those tent cities along the way there. And then when you could head down to San Francisco when you get some time, and you could head down to San Francisco, maybe do a few videos there along the train line where people are there too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. You don't want to step on a heroin needle
or a turd
or vomit.
Yeah.
So tonight I'm going to be doing another open mic stand-up every Wednesday night.
Yeah, I saw that right here. So I got the audio cut off here. You do your own stand-up. That's really good. You know, you should. I really want to get your channel out there because it has a lot of. I like this video. Why isn't it showing it's liked?
It's okay.
No, but I like stuff, and then there you go. I sent you a bunch of links on there.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Thank you. It's just I just go up and speak basically what I see from my point of view. And there's a lot of people that have just a notepad and they have notes, and a lot of people copy other comedians. But for me, I don't have a notepad. I just go up there kind of off the top of my head with the idea in mind.
Yeah, because you're professional. Only professionals do that.
No, not professional, but just doing something that I always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You should cover. When I was growing up, there was a lot of Portuguese immigrants. I'm Portuguese, right? And then,
Yes.
Portuguese. You should say this in one of your jokes. My friend was telling me, he's Portuguese descendants, and his family was learning English, right? And you could say, instead of saying "Are you serious?" they would say "Are you cereal?"
Are you cereal?
Yeah, and or they would say "You're doing this on purple," but instead of saying purpose.
Purple. That's funny.
And my favorite is shut up in your face.
Wait, say that one again.
Shut up in your face.
Oh man,
that's
funny because I told you my uncle who lives in San Francisco, his wife is Portuguese, and in San Jose there was a neighborhood called Little Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a big Portuguese population, and they had a party, and they're just here, drink this beer, have this food.
Mm-hmm.
Eat these chili peppers. I was just like, man, this food is so good.
Yeah. Portuguese parties are always good.
That guy that you know from Toronto just moved out to your new location.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that guy? He moved from Vancouver, from my old location in Vancouver, where I used to be in my store, and he moved up. He moved to Merritt, and he's doing really well. And he left town. He left the city. He couldn't take it anymore. The cost of living in the city was out of control. The cost of the employment wasn't paying well. And he said, "You know what? Screw it. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm pulling out." So he left the city, just like I did.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are leaving the city. And that's what's happening. There's a mass, and I know it's happening in California. There's a mass exodus of people leaving the state of California.
Yep. So he said he bought a house, right? Or was he renting a house in Toronto?
No, he was living in Vancouver. Anyway, he bought a house in Vancouver, and he left where he was living in my area at Stadium. I used to live at Stadium, right downtown Vancouver. And that's where my business was and where my apartment was. And he used to live a block away from my store, and he'd go there all the time to visit me, right?
Yeah.
And he bought a house, so he left the city because the junkie situation with the junkies was out of control. So he moved to Uptown, right? Yeah. And then I ended up selling my business and moving to Merritt. And then boom, he shows up at my store. He's here. He's like, "Yeah, I had to leave."
Crazy.
He said I had to leave the city. I couldn't take it anymore.
So what made him want to leave? Was it mainly the money situation, like how expensive it was?
Yes, that was the main reason. But he said he just had this huge weight on his shoulders that when he arrived to Merritt and settled down and started unpacking his stuff and arriving here, he said it was like a huge weight off his shoulders.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. He's like, weight off my shoulders. His daughter was in there, and you were like, "Oh, she's okay. She could play," and she dropped all the cards all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that video because it's like I know people like that I haven't seen for a long time, and I finally see him, and I'm just like, hell yeah, and it's like it's a good friend to have.
Yeah, of course.
Good friend to have there.
Of course.
And so Vancouver, I thought you were in Toronto this whole time.
No. Toronto's a major city in the province of Ontario, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And how's taxes in California? How do you feel it? Like, is it harsh?
So I'll tell you, I'll break it down. I'll be honest about it. When I work, so I work part-time, and when I was claiming like 3 dependents before.
Yeah.
And what that would get me was I wouldn't get taxed too much on my paychecks.
Okay.
But I did owe like $52 at the end of the year.
Okay, that's not bad work, because here in Canada it's a little bit different. You get taxed whatever bracket you're in. They don't care how many dependents you have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you make X amount, you still pay that much. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So,
is it like a 30% tax up there?
Oh, no. It's actually more once you factor in the wage tax, the CPP, Canadian pension, unemployment insurance. Then you got the tax on your labor. Then you have taxes. The tax on gas here is incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What we
there's here we have California state income tax.
Right.
Then there's federal tax.
Mm-hmm.
Social Security tax, Medicare tax, and I think there's 6 total.
Wow.
So when I make $1,000 for 2 weeks, which is not a lot, I end up getting about like $820.
Okay, that's not too bad because in Canada, when you make 1,000, you make 600.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You make $1,000, you're clearing $650.
Oh my gosh, Mike! I don't even want to hear that. I want to cry when I hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. So that's
Wow,
what's happening. Yeah. This is a big deal. You know.
That's terrible. It's almost like a legal way to steal.
Of course, it's organized. It's organized government, right?
Yeah, but I guess that saying comes to truth when it says, "Don't." You know, the goose that lays the golden egg, which is probably like the government and all. I'm not too familiar with all that, but I used to be a conspiracy nut when I was younger, but now I just go, hey, I'm just going to shut my mouth. I'm going to do whatever I can, keep my expenses low, and not complain because I'd rather be getting a paycheck or any type of money than not making any money at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they take $200, $300 from me, I bite my tongue and my lips so hard because I just want to curl up in a fetal position and cry because I know I spent time away from my family to make that money, which I should have got $1,000 because that's what my gross was, or whichever one. And then to see, you know, that's like food money, that's gas money that has just automatically disappeared, and it's very it angers me. But I go, hey, that's out of my control for right now. So,
wow, I'm yeah. You know, it's part of everyone's life, so it's something that we can't avoid. Death and taxes, right? It's 2 things you can't avoid.
Death and taxes, they're right there for us, waiting.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and I want to see if I could get One Man's Way on the show. He's been commenting a lot here. I really appreciate the work you've done there in San Jose. So keep putting up videos once in a while for us, so we could have you on the show discussing, and maybe pick up a few local newspapers, and see what they're talking about down there when it comes to this mass exodus and housing crisis in California.
Okay, I'll definitely get more footage of these tent cities.
Yeah,
and I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on what's going on out here in San Jose.
Thanks so much, brother.
Thank you, brother. Take it easy. Have a good night, and I'll have my stand-up uploaded tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll watch it when I'm at work tomorrow.
Thank you.
Goodbye.